So what has been the response to this opening of the universities, let's say, or the opening of different social areas which previously had looked a single way and now have to incorporate people who want the same outcomes, the educated outcomes, for example, of the university, but look different and have somewhat different approaches to what it is to go to a university?
Exactly, different approaches to womanhood. I mean, like feminist women who thinks of their femininity in a different way in their body disciplines, for instance, whereas these pious women, on the contrary, develop another kind of femininity or self-understanding of self with a lot of disciplinary practice on their body as well, but not at all in the sense of emancipated self, all right? It's a kind of a different understanding of pious self in a modern world. So that also unsettles the feminist imaginary. You see, so I'm coming to
a more specific example, though, of what you mean exactly between, you know, these new images that threatens both traditional feminism but also traditional traditionalism.
Exactly, that's exactly the case. That is, these veiled girls are not only unsettling the traditional women in a way, because traditional women are also more Muslim women are limited to a given space. Okay, their identity, it's not only an issue of identity, it's an issue of space, where their lives are contained within a space. Turks would say our grandmother's headscarf doesn't disturb us. It's a lovely headscarf because I say they are always on their armchair and, you know, knitting and reading for the little sons and daughters. So it's a different thing. When they claim their right to share the same space as I have, parliament, schools, opera houses, we'll come to that, then it disturbs, okay? So it disturbs, unsettles the traditional Muslim, but also it unsettles the feminist secular feminism, because we thought the only way women could have achieved some kind of freedom and participation in society, there's an assumption that it's through secular agency. That is, you get rid of religion, and also gender equality can only be achieved through the secular move, and also a kind of emancipation through body politics, like abortion rights and contraception rights, for instance, and even the way people move the borders of the, how can I say, not nakedness, but unveiling of the body, let's put it that way, freeing body from its imposed, let's say, values. So the Islamic girls, at least pious girls, do the contrary. They have a sense of self as well. It's not just an ideological collective movement. There is some kind of a very important personal work on their definition of Muslimness, right? Because putting on the veil is also a very personal act, and it is related with other religious rituals and act, like praying and different kind of socialization and different kind of understanding between what is private and what is public. Which parts of your body should be seen, should be public and should be private. So there's a very strong sense of intrusion of privacy in the public, which disturbs also the secular imaginaries, modern imaginaries. That is the thing, but it is still related with the body. That is, feminists thought their body was the place to emancipate themselves, and there's a mirroring effect. And today, religious Muslim women also take their body as a site to define their piousness in the public sphere. But they are in the public sphere too. They share the same space.